11, 12, 1, 2. So we stay up pretty well. Yeah, this is gonna be a this is gonna be the longest one I ever did so far. Besides that one you did, it was 7 hours long. Yeah, well, that one guy doesn't count because that one's over with. That video got deleted. But yeah, we're gonna stay on pretty long tonight. So yeah, we're gonna stay on late tonight. So yeah. So you see how long we can stay on tonight. Yeah. Jeff Dunham. So we're gonna stay on here tonight. Yeah, we're gonna stay on pretty long tonight. This is gonna be a long live stream. So yeah, this is gonna be a long one. How long is it gonna be? I'm not sure, but this is gonna be a long one. So we're gonna stay on late tonight.
I'm talking to you, my man. This is your night, and this is your time. You're gonna put the smack down on that crowd like 50 Cent. You're gonna get it crunk like Usher. Like the Ushers? Oh, man. I gotta think white. Think white. You mean the boy do well like Toby Keith? Huh? I think I get it. Come on in, Jim. Thanks, Reese. Corn pug. What? Okay, you can pull it out now. We got a show to do. They're waiting for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jeff Dunham. You are assuming way too much, ladies and gentlemen. But thanks for coming out tonight. I am happy to be in Orange County. I'm happy to be in Santa Ana. My mother-in-law had a dance studio. She had this dance studio for 30 years. She owned it and she ran it. A few months ago, she was 4 days away from closing the sale of the dance studio. She was going to take the money, retire, and be independent about the rest of her life. Then the hurricanes came. Guess where my mother-in-law's dance studio was? West Palm Beach, Florida. Guess who's living with me and my family now in Los Angeles? I'll say it again. I'm happy to be in Santa Ana.
We're coming.
Mr. Blackman, you need the men. Me, my wife, 3 little girls, 3 female dogs, 2 female rats, 1 female bear. Now my mother-in-law and as well as my sister-in-law. I'm growing a uterus as we speak.
You can't tell the difference. I can't read.
The only other male in the household was my golden retriever Bill, and they had 2. I was very sad. I came home after being gone for about 5 days. I walked in the front door, and Bill's lying on the couch. He looks up like, "You're not gonna believe what they did to me." Run! Who is? Ladies? Well, our daughters now are 8, 10, and got 14 years of age. Thanks for your sympathy. My wife and I recognize that we are living on the verge of hell. Because from what I understand, when women live in the same house, apparently God has a sense of humor.
No.
Because eventually their biological time clocks synchronize. So I know when all my daughters get to be that age, I'll be sitting on the phone with my agent every 3.5 weeks going, "You're gonna get me the hell out of here." My office door will be locked and all here is
The food building together too.
You'll be sitting next to me through the door.
Don't pretend to go, if you take the food pile later, don't eat. Oh, the bread burger, damn it.
What's going on this evening? I have little people in boxes, and I gotta tell you, the way security is at the airports nowadays, they try to check in with a small person in your luggage, they stop you. Most airports nowadays have these sophisticated people checking your luggage. They're like big MRIs, they take the contents, the materials. Some of the smaller airports don't. We all know Burbank Airport, there's 14 people. They don't have all that sophisticated stuff. They still have to hand check a lot of luggage. It's in line about 3.5 feet early one morning, very crowded. And most people, when you get your luggage hand checked, it's no big deal. They like pull out your underwear, like, but for me, they're pulling out the dolls. And I figured out the way they decide whose luggage they're going to hand check is a complete judgment call on these guys' part. They look at you and they decide, and apparently I look like a terrorist from the trunk. I guess that sir, we got to look at that trunk. I'm like, oh crap, here we go. So he takes the big trunk and he puts it on top of the silver table. He opens it up. And the first thing he pulls out is one of my little guys, Peanut. You'll see him in a little while. My little Peanut.
Jeff Dunham.
All right, so what do you think of Liverpool so far? Having a good time, yeah.
Mr. Bean. The car. The car.
win a new.
It's easy to run.
Magic bullet.
For a 6-second homemade light. The large bullet cup is even more versatile. Just toss in fresh fruit, ice, a splash of juice, and the magic bullet becomes a personal smoothie machine, pulverizing the ice and giving you a delicious, nutritious smoothie in just 8 seconds. Or add a scoop of protein powder for the most delicious meal replacement fat loss treat you've ever tasted. Plus, each container is microwave safe, so you can actually cook in your magic bullet. Just watch this. Grate cheese and chop hot peppers all at once. Then just put it in the microwave and pour over chips for 60-second nachos. Or make complete meals in seconds. Simply add garlic, Parmesan cheese, butter, and cream. Blend for 7 seconds. Hop into the microwave, and just like that, you've got a hot and tasty homemade Alfredo sauce. You also get 2 different multi-purpose blades. The flat blade whips to turn fresh cream into mountains of thick, delicious dessert toppings. It also grinds rock-hard spices like stick cinnamon or fresh nutmeg, powder fine just like that. You also get the versatile cross blade. And with these multicolored comfort rings that cover the threads, everyone knows which party mug is theirs. You could spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a cupboard full of kitchen appliances and still won't do everything the Magic Bullet can. But right now, during this special introductory offer, you can get the complete 17-piece original Magic Bullet system, including party mugs, for just 6 easy payments of only $19.99. But don't call yet, because you must watch this. Everyone who calls in the next 18 minutes will get this amazing bonus, which turns your Magic Bullet into the Bullet Blender with the same power and capacity as this big $100 blender. But that's not all. Call now and you'll also receive, as a second amazing bonus, the Extractor Kit, which turns the Magic Bullet into the Bullet Juicer that works just as easily as this $200 juicer. Just drop raw carrots into the top, and in seconds, the Bullet Juicer turns them into fresh carrot juice, just like that. It's so easy, you can make a healthy fruit and vegetable juice cocktail, loaded with vitamins and minerals the whole family will love. Best of all, you can put the entire Magic Bullet Juicer in the dishwasher, so cleanup is a breeze, something you could never do with this big $200 juicer, and you get them both free. That's right, it's like getting this $100 blender and this $200 juicer, plus the complete Magic Bullet system, a nearly $420 value, all for just 6 easy payments of only $19.99. And when you call, be sure to ask your operator about special discounts on 6-packs of additional party mugs, so you can host your own Bullet Bash. Plus, find out how you can get the Magic Bullet 2-quart deluxe food processor attachment.
Sheldon Farms, Three Rivers.
Into a party-sized batch of fresh free-meat coleslaw. Call now.
Sheldon Farms, Niles.
To do any job in 10 seconds or less. Call or log on now to get the 17-piece Magic Bullet system for just 6 easy payments of only $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Best of all, you can try the Magic Bullet risk-free for 1 full month. If it doesn't do any job in 10 seconds or less, simply return it for a full refund of the
Sheldon Farms, Niles, Michigan.
18 minutes and get the Bullet Blender and the Bullet Juice Extractor Kit, a combined $300 value, absolutely free. So call or log on now. GMC Sierra.
Shouldn't do that right now.
Big truck. Or pay $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP on select GMC Sierra models.
Buy more, save more during the fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 fantastic days to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, get 6 years no interest financing. But don't wait, the fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
I gotta tell you, Mimi, I can see myself using the Magic Bullet every day. It really is a time saver, but we're just getting started. See this?
Second nachos. Or combine fresh tomatoes, onions, peppers, and herbs. Puree the tomato and chop the veggies and herbs all at once. Cook in the microwave and serve up. $99. When you call, ask your operator about special discounts on additional Magic Bullets. Perfect for gift giving, dorm rooms, boats, or RVs. Plus, ask about special savings on the Magic Bullet 2-quart Deluxe Food Processor attachment. Call now for your original Magic Bullet to do any job in 10 seconds or less. Call or log on now to get the 17-piece Magic Bullet system for just 6 easy payments of only $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Best of all, you can try the Magic Bullet risk-free for 1 full month. If it doesn't do any job in 10 seconds or less, simply return it for a full refund of the purchase price. Plus, call in the next 12 minutes and get the Bullet Blender and the Bullet Juice Extractor Kit, a combined $300 value, absolutely free. So call or log on now.
Stop for dinner.
Homeland Housewares.
Make life easy at home.
What if you could blend your favorite frozen beverage, ready to drink in just 7 seconds, out here in the middle of a lake? What if you could make fresh, delicious salsa from scratch, done in just 3 seconds, at your favorite campsite in the middle of the woods? What if you could create healthy, fresh fruit smoothies for the kids, all in just 9 seconds, right here on the beach? Now you can with the all-new Bullet to Go. That's right, the original Magic Bullet, the world's favorite kitchen appliance, has just gotten even better. We've cut the cord, added a powerful battery pack, creating the all-new Magic Bullet to Go. The one and only completely portable, cordless Magic Bullet that goes wherever you go. So now you can do any job in 10 seconds or less, anywhere. Whether you're right at home in your own backyard, tailgating at the local football game, or out in the middle of nowhere. Thanks to this long-lasting rechargeable battery-operated power base, the cordless Bullet to Go is free to go wherever you need it. So now you can do small, everyday jobs like chopping garlic or onions without the sticky, smelly mess in just 3 seconds right at the barbecue. Or grind whole coffee beans, coarse or fine, in just 4 seconds. For fresh ground coffee right at the campsite. Each charge of the Bullet to Go's heavy-duty batteries lasts for 50 uses or more. Enough for an entire weekend's worth of fun. Best of all, the power-based battery pack is completely rechargeable, so it's always ready when you need it. The Magic Bullet to Go is ideal for the office, and it's the perfect addition to RVs, campers, and boats. And of course, with these self-blending party lines,
So yeah, we're gonna stand for a little bit.
Go becomes the ultimate portable party machine. So making a different frozen cocktail for everybody is easy, wherever your party takes you. It's like getting a cordless blender, a cordless coffee grinder, a cordless mixer, a cordless smoothie machine, a cordless food processor, and more, all in one. Now join Mick and Mimi to find out how you can do any job in 10 seconds or less, anywhere, with the Magic Bullet to Go. Plus, for a limited time, you can get this custom-made Bullet to Go travel bag, a $50 value, absolutely free. Details just ahead.
Hey, where were you guys? We got up early this morning and we hiked up that mountain over there.
Oh, and that one too.
Man, am I getting hungry. You fancy a smoothie?
Oh, absolutely. Who else is in for a fresh fruit smoothie?
Well, you better make a smoothie with your Magic Bullet. As a matter of fact, Berman, guess what? I am. We're in the middle of the woods. Where are you going to plug that thing in?
Okay, who wants what? I've got bananas, I've got all kinds of berries.
Hey, Mick, I think you're going to have a problem. No problem at all. You know what? We got some protein powder here as well. You can have a protein shake if you like. I don't understand. That's an electrical appliance.
Just let them go.
Strawberry banana, I guess. But strawberry banana is what you want, Barney? That's what you'll get. There goes a couple of strawberries. I'm going to pop in a little piece of banana. You want for a protein shake? So he goes the protein powder. Yeah, sure, Mick. But where you go? And then I'm going to want orange juice. And then I'm going to put in there a handful of ice. And then I'm going to pop on the blade, give it a quick spin, and then what? And then all it takes is 1, 2, 3, 3, 6 seconds, and take a look at this.
There's no cord.
Delicious mixed berry smoothie. What about that?
Oh, that is magic.
It's the magic bullet. Only better.
That's right. It's the magic bullet to go.
It's the magic bullet that you can use absolutely anywhere. Because you see this thing at the bottom? This is a heavy-duty rechargeable battery pack.
So now you can do any job
Anywhere.
in 10 seconds or less.
So that means you can have a mixed berry smoothie right here in the middle of the woods. There you go, Barney. Now, what about a fancy omelet by the campsite?
What would you like in your omelet, Dino?
He likes a Denver omelet.
Okay, well then I'm going to start with a couple of eggs, some ham, a little bit of onion.
Yes, onion's fine.
Okay, great.
He's an idiot.
Some tomato, cheese, Yeah, cheese. I thought so.
Denver omelet. Never heard of it.
A twist on the blade. And watch this, you guys. In just 3
What's a Denver? I never heard of a Denver omelet.
I'm chopping the ham and veggies,
Wonder though, if there's a Denver omelet, is there a Michigan omelet?
and I'm whipping the eggs. And just like that,
Yeah, look
the
it up.
machine that just made a wonderful smoothie for Barney out here in the woods has now made a Denver omelet for you, Dino. Now I'm just going to pop this on the camp stove to cook for a couple minutes, and we're good to go.
Can that thing make me a decent cup of coffee?
Absolutely. I'm just going to grab some of these fresh coffee beans here and twist on the
Omelet.
And watch this, you guys. Now your cordless food processor becomes a cordless coffee grinder. And in 3, 2, 1, we're done.
Michigan omelet.
Freshly ground coffee. Check it out. Look at that, you guys.
Fresh ground coffee in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that fabulous? Now I'm going to pour it in the coffee pot here.
Now we can dump out this.
okay. There's 10 omelet recipes. Okay.
Why don't you try this? Why don't you just pour a little bit of that coffee into the tall bullet cup? To that, I'm just going to add a little bit of ice. Watch this. You ready? In goes a splash
Oh, okay.
of syrup. To that, I'm going to add a little
Throwing
splash of
it up.
milk. Wait till you see this. On goes the cross blade.
Oh, watching this.
Base. And in
Not watching it. I just was scared. Idiots.
When you have a history of greatness, the real challenge starts after the finish line. When victory alone isn't enough, you raise your bar, keep dreaming, and go beyond the limits of what you never thought possible. The new 2024 Ridgeline Passport and Pilot, part of our most rugged trail sport lineup yet. From Hunt.
Hey, Dom, I got a question for you. Yeah, what's up? Where the hell is our third wheel? Guys, it has been pretty hectic around here. We have been working on the Cumminswall Mustang like crazy. Look at her. She is all jacked up at the moment. And we've also been working on our Ford Raptor. And if you did not know, I'm trying to build my absolute dream shop for us to build awesome projects like this and everything else that we're crazy enough to build in the future. Now, there is a couple things you do need to build an awesome dream shop. First thing, you need a 95 horsepower jack. Second thing, you need a place to put your awesome dream shop. Think we got that handled. And third thing is you need an awesome military dump truck. It doesn't really have to be military, but in our specifications, I can think of all the possibilities why it should be a military dump truck. You might be saying, that's going to be hard to find, Weston. I actually found one. And needless to say, I contacted the guy. I was talking to him, and he said, you want this truck, you better get down here pronto, because there's another guy that's going to be on his way to get it tomorrow. So... So guys, we are almost here to get our army truck. Now let me say, we're probably just going to have to leave you guys in the truck. Hopefully we can get us an army truck. I guess we'll see here. We've done a very big thing. We have bought a massive. Now look at this thing. This thing is gorgeous. This thing is beautiful. This thing doesn't run. What are you poking holes in my plan? Hey, who said you ever had to buy a truck that runs? That is just overrated. Buy one that don't run.
I have to do some work tonight.
What? Just because it doesn't run doesn't mean it's not a good truck. That's why we brought the trailer with us. We bring insurance with us. That trailer is like a big insurance policy until we break it in half because it's too heavy. That is a good point.
This is halfway full. This is half full, so this is good for tonight.
Hopefully we don't break the trailer in half.
I'm gonna go to bed tonight. I'm gonna go to bed early.
It's going to fit on there yet because this thing is wider than the Raptor, longer than a trailer house, and heavier than Dom's and mine last girlfriend. That is a lot of weight. So let's see if this 5-ton military truck will fit on that trailer. And if a 300,000 mile, $1 diesel will float all the way back to Kansas. This is something I got worse idea than more talking about. So I'm going to tell you what I'm just going to do. Now,
What the hell?
This thing does run, but it does have some problems, so we can't ride it all the way home. So hopefully we can haul it. But I got to pull these out. I got a bunch of seats to go in it, so people can ride in it.
Just another day, gonna move my car. What's this?
Good job.
Just another day, gonna move.
We got our very comfortable seats installed on a brand new truck. Now it's time to, try to load it and make sure we don't break the trailer. And what do you think?
Just another day, gonna move my.
I'm gonna charge you. I'm gonna chew. I'm gonna stop. Get ready. Let's go.
Step 2. Step 2. Work in the middle of the room. What do you mean?
This
For some
is
reason,
one of
we
my.
had to put air in these tires. I don't know why. I mean, this thing's almost as light as a feather. Big ass feather. Like a T-Rex feather. We got our new prized possession tied down and got ready to head for home. And then this happened. Hey, Dom, I got a question for you.
Pursuit spray day.
Where the hell is our third wheel? Am I prepared to go to the local market? Probably.
I hope you have a nice vacation.
Find an advisor near you. Ameriprise Financial.
Do you fancy your side?
Jessica told me you've been spending time with a new friend. Yes, you could consult with
In 2018, he briefly parked his truck in his.
So, you went from 6 meters to 5 You only got 2, but this is something like I would actually joke about, but like this isn't a joking point. What do you like? Look at this every single stone of it.
This guy's filling up this candy into his roll to sell to his customer. He has these wooden panels with candy-shaped holes that count the candy, so he doesn't have to manually. Isn't this genius?
So,
This
it's
guy's
about 2
filling
hours
up
to
this.
get only a few days to drive right now. But what we can do is we're going to go ahead and unload the 5-ton Army truck. It does run, it does drive, but it has to stay.
I'm gonna start.
But I think this just went from a hauling mission to a repair mission for me and Dom. I've heard Army guys say that we're a little bit of bailing wire to fix one of these no time. I've got a whole wall of bailing wire. That means I can fix this entire freaking truck. All right.
This guy's car produces oil for him. The only had to fill it up once and then it just self-replicated. Now it's overflowing.
Don't expect GTA 6 to arrive before this date, according to an article posted. Hey.
This is not the same as a fire truck. How do you feel about the fire truck?
This guy's ceiling had a leak in it, so a bunch of water got stuck between the paint and the roof. He decided to pop it using a needle. However, he didn't cover any of his house. This wasn't a good idea.
No, Jungle Jim, run!
Okay, you're right. So after crawling around on top of the truck,
Squidward?
a considerable amount of time, bypassing the fix this truck.
Just another day.
This is your card. I'm just encouraged.
This guy is juicing the sugar cane. The sugar
Just another day.
I'll blow
That's
up
it.
and just
Okay, see, it's cold air from the intake. This valve is stuck open. Remember when we shut it off? I took air out of the air breather. Yeah. It's back feeding through the air intake and then coming back out. But he said it was working right before he parked us. You know what that means? It means that we hit it with a hammer and we can help this truck just fixed itself right now. Is if you would hit this truck.
This is a Lego set from 1988, and this is a similar set made 38 years later. Let's compare them to see if Lego has gotten better or worse. Starting with the minifigures, the older ones have the classic smile, which gives me the iconic vibes of Lego. The newer ones are, however, slightly better with back. The old build is a small car with a sunroof and some space for me. The newer car is 6 studs wide instead of 4, and completely dwarfs the old one. It makes the 80s one look like a toy car. The inside is much more spacious. The old camper is very tiny with barely enough space to fit 2 figures. The newer one has more space with a bed and a cockpit. I do appreciate the old one's prettier, which today would have been a stick. Overall, I'd say that
GTA 6 is
The easiest way
Southwest 22nd Street, near.
That's why we're having a draft. The first pick, Sarah from Carolina says. It's right in the morning, and Maryland night is just going to peachy. But trust me, it's all my life. I love you, Karen. Come on, okay.
I'm going.
This is the tallest useless
There you go. I mean, right now, I'm pretty happy.
My friend Matt.
Just another day.
Lego.
It says 240 degrees. I don't know.
Why did you get me a top?
Well, it's probably cooled down since then. Now, here's the advantage. We've got 100 PSI of brake pressure now, so we fixed one problem.
I'm the
You know
number.
what? You're really not living life until you buy something like this. After looking this stuff over, we come to the
Eagles building.
realization that the gauge is broken. And
Good
it's actually
night.
overheating. So I guess let's get back on the road. I mean, put this up on the
Valve just made everybody who bought the Apple Vision Pro look like an idiot. They just announced their brand.
Okay. No problem for
It's really sad.
Here's a public service announcement.
You're on.
Shut your switch off.
Was it
When you shave a hair,
Just another day.
testing which car can
We're in the chocolate aisle at Walmart. What did
What the? And then like this thing is straight pipe. This thing is loud. And I'm like, I can hear the sound of my pizza. It's gonna start checking to see what's wrong. I mean, joking. Like I was sitting there and I'm driving and I'm like, oh, the floorboard feels a little slippery.
I'll just let it die.
And I thought I spilled my drink. And now look what the floorboard looks like. They put a oil in it.
Anyway.
Too bad oil prices are higher. With this truck would be a fortune maker.
We're gonna have to change the chat setting.
As you can see, our oil leak has went from just making a mess of my boot to making a mess of every driveway and every road.
Okay, that means not me.
Sorry, it's like 5 in the morning. And we're still not home. We're like an hour away from home.
What's the subscriber? It doesn't really matter.
And bought every quart of oil they have. Because officially, this thing has stopped leaking. So you know what that means? That means they don't have no freaking oil left. This is how you put the oil in your army truck. Say you take the bottle. You think about unscrewing the cap. Throw it in the engine. You go take a nap.
So yeah, I'm just gonna kill some time.
You know, it's an unbelievable moment, but we are actually at home with our truck. I know, it's shocking. I didn't ever think it was gonna happen last night either. And neither did our camera because it died on us about 5:30 this morning. But it was just a clear. But this truck's not. We've got a lot of all content coming to the channel. Well, we're all in adventures, hopefully like this one, maybe with less breakdowns. But you know, that just keeps things interesting. Now, guys, if you like spoilers and you want to see what we're doing before it comes out on YouTube, make sure you go over to Instagram. Let's see if you go to Instagram.
So we're staying pretty late. We're staying late tonight, guys. How long we're staying for? I'm not sure how long we're gonna stand for, but we're gonna stand for a very long time.
Every crew needs a
Winston, double car.
5, the powerful, reliable crew.
We're gonna watch this for a little bit.
72 degrees. Houston's Great Dome Sports Stadiums now swelter to 125 degrees in the summer. They have become enormous bat caves. The artificial grass of the Astrodome's trademark AstroTurf is swallowed up by weeds and muck. Feasting on insects, the bats make their own contribution to the new ecosystem. Their excrement, or guano.
Guano has a lot of nutrients in it. And so what you have is you'll have insects that feed on fungus, bringing in predators that eat on those insects that eat the fungus.
Years without people have not been kind to the mummies housed in the world's great museums. With no one around to regulate heat and humidity, mold struck first, then insects.
Mice would probably be the first insect you would see destroying a mummified body. After the mice eat the decayed body, they would start to break down the fibers. It would start to turn to dust.
Great kings like Ramses II and Tutankhamun are now reduced to skeletons.
Thank you, West Michigan, for trusting Denoyer with your driving needs for over 80 years.
and we're offering exclusive GM pricing on select 23 and 24 models in stock. Save thousands on a 24 Silverado 1500, sale priced at $52,426, or lease for just $399 a month. We have over 150 cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from between our 2 Chevy dealerships. Visit us at...
In the 20th century, some embalmers tried for a more lifelike presentation. The corpse of Lenin was preserved for decades in Moscow. The process was a state secret, but it was rumored to have involved repeated baths in formaldehyde, ethanol, and methanol.
All the alls.
Experts were always on duty to protect Lenin's body, scrubbing away bacteria, closing up openings in the flesh, and lightening blemishes.
His body is treated with makeup so that he appears like he did 30 years ago. But the process of decay underneath that makeup and underneath that wax is still taking place. It can be slowed down, but the process of decay never stops.
With no people to tend to it, Lenin's body goes the way of the rotting pharaohs. 35 years after people, the wooden steeple of Boston's 18th century Old North Church is on the verge of collapse.
The steeple, being taller, is going to be more susceptible to a big smash. It would fall sooner.
The once guiding light of the American Revolution has been extinguished. 35 years after people is long enough to turn coastal cities like Boston into ghostly wrecks. How do we know this? It's a future that has already happened in a place nearly 7,000 miles from Boston. This island was the most densely populated place on Earth until man disappeared. Years after people, our homes, offices, and factories are cracking and sagging as nature executes its hostile takeover. This is a future that has already come to pass.
Living here anymore. No electricity, no vegetation, nothing.
It's called Hashima Island, once a thriving coal mining town and home to thousands of people. Now, its abandoned offices and public buildings are literally exploding under nature's relentless hands.
It has been left literally to the elements. All these years exposed completely. The wind is carrying out the
Beginning in the 1890s, Japan's Mitsubishi Company mined coal from the sea. At its peak in 1949, the 15-acre mine was home to 5,000 the highest recorded population density on Earth. In 1974, as Japan began filling petroleum with coal, Mitsubishi closed the mine and relocated the entire population to the mainland. 35 years later, what does the city look like after all the people are gone? This is a Hashima place after people. This isn't a war zone. It was one of the busiest thoroughfares of the island. There was once a row of stores along here with wooden shutters. All of the lumber is collapsed onto the ground. The metal netting is strewn along the ground. It's the effects of 35 years of wind and rain. Once one of the busiest places on the island, now it's completely silent. During the nuclear explosion. Today, 7 days, we'll get it. Territory.
And that's sort of a loss. Did you see the documentary? That housewife and the husband? I did.
I wanted Erica to say, I'm sorry, face to face.
Erica, why did it take you so long?
The housewife and the hustler too. Amy on Hulu.
You should see me in the crowd. Watch me make 'em bow. One by one.
These rooms once echoed with the laughter of children playing. Now, all that remains are the corroded, rusty remnants of their toys. All known and forgotten, the school playground is now rusted scrap metal. Hashima is a laboratory for showing what happens to reinforced concrete in a savage environment. Every year, the typhoon season delivers rain and winds of up to 100 miles per hour, while huge ocean waves smash directly into buildings.
In the case of this building, we have an iron frame and steel reinforced parts. As you can see, the front part of this pillar is damaged. The back side isn't. It tells you that the surface is damaged by salt water, wind, and
Scientific studies of concrete core samples revealed that the buildings most exposed to the ocean had a salt content 15 times greater than the others. The concrete buildings themselves gave the island a warlike profile and even a new nickname, Battleship Island.
Hashima is called Battleship Island because from a distance it literally looks like the shape of a battleship. The similarity is so uncanny. In fact, it was actually built during World War II.
Doto Sakamoto lived on the island as a young boy. His former home is on the 9th floor of a building that once housed 300 families in tiny apartments.
this was our room that we used until 1974. There were 5 family members living in this house. And there was my private room and a balcony over there.
The wooden facades and balconies were quickly destroyed.
hallways and stairs that connected the buildings are now falling apart.
This is the Jigokudan, the steps of hell, so named because they're so steep. The buildings of Hashima are high-rises of up to 9 stories in height. And so people living on the island had to negotiate stairs like this on a daily basis. There wasn't a single elevator or escalator anywhere on the island, so you can see where the name comes from. Originally, Hashima was just a bare rock without any vegetation sitting in the middle of the ocean. And by artificial means, it was turned into a human community. But in reality, it's just that, a bare rock sitting in the middle of the ocean and lifeless, and it's gone back to lifelessness.
The breathtaking destruction of Hashima Island in just 35 years without...
I'm not going to sugarcoat.
Get ready for more Bentley secrets.
I've covered for years.
Have you ever had what happens to appliances that are sent back, returned for tiny scratches, or were simply overstocked? There's a lot of reasons why a perfectly good appliance is returned and never sold. Appliances and inspect, repair, then test to sell to you at significantly reduced prices. So next time you're shopping for an appliance, check us first. Oh, great. Slightly imperfect appliances at a perfect price.
Our people shows that mankind's little bids for immortality are very high odds. Even our great monuments of iron, steel, and stone will be under attack 50 years after they go. But something remains, actually beat the odds. Human voices echo through the streets. Alex and But the wounds of man aren't quite silenced yet. Tens of thousands of domestic parrots escaped into the wild after humans disappeared, and still retain the words taught to them by their vanished masters.
Parrots are considered one of the smartest creatures on Earth now, up with great apes and dolphins.
Some parrots have learned several hundred words and might keep that vocabulary even without humans to interact with.
A companion parrot that escaped into the wild might have a lifespan, say, of 60 years. It would be very plausible that 50 years later you could still hear human noises in the wild.
So for now, some of the words of mankind will survive. Years after people, time and nature are wearing away Boston's monumental Bunker Hill Bridge. The steel and concrete span is held up by 116 steel cables strung from 2 towers.
So yeah, just killing time, seeing what's up, guys. So yeah, we're being out here for a while, so we're staying out here pretty much all night. We might stay until midnight, East Coast time. Right now it's almost 8 o'clock. We've been out here for almost an hour. And I'm just waiting for people to send something in the chat, and I'll read it.
And sealing the concrete with a moisture preventing sealer.
To keep moisture away from the cables, they are surrounded by plastic piping. This also protects them from another source of corrosion.
Pigeon.
Droppings are amazingly corrosive to a wide range of
Stephen
building
Ross.
materials. It wasn't even fully recognized 20 or 30 years ago.
The waste product of pigeons and starlings contains high levels of ammonia and salt. Mixed with rainwater, the combination triggers a lethal electrochemical reaction. 20 years of bird droppings penetrating the steel of the 8-lane 35W bridge in Minneapolis contributed to its fatal collapse in 2007.
Remember that.
After a century, weather and stress have cracked the protective plastic coating on the cables of the Bunker Hill Bridge. Stormwater, some of it mixed with acidic pigeon droppings, has penetrated to corrode the steel. One by one, cables fail. When half the cables go, those that remain cannot support the weight of the roadway. Down the coast in New York, more than 200 years after she was given as a gift of friendship, from the people of France to the people of America, the Statue of Liberty still holds her torch high. This is actually the second torch to be held aloft by Lady Liberty. The first was replaced in the 1980s during a massive restoration project.
Wow.
Now, beneath her copper skin, only as thick as 2 pennies, her skeleton is beginning to fail.
So what's up, guys, huh? So yeah.
That hold the copper to the steel framework would pull away, the rivets would pull away over a period of 100 to 200 years.
Her end is not yet here, but without humans, it is inevitable. In Houston, the domed stadiums have spent 100 years as subtropical paradises. In the time of humans, it cost an estimated $500,000 per year to maintain the Astrodome, the first domed baseball stadium in the world. After a century of neglect, the entire structure is cracking and crumbling. Finally, in great chunks, the 9,000-ton steel and lucite dome comes raining down. 150 years after people leaves Boston looking like an overgrown garden. In the time of humans, the best observation point in the city was from the top of the 60-story John Hancock Tower, the tallest building in New England. But the notorious New England weather has now destroyed the building's outer skin. Corroding steel columns lead to a pancake collapse.
Tired.
The urban jungle is now just jungle. But former cities still echo with familiar words.
gods have never interacted with humans. Their ancestors did, and some remnants of human speech have been passed down to them. But our languages will not be immortal. While parrots can pass on human words to their chicks, it has no value for the survival of the species.
I would think the drop-off would be more than 90% per generation.
So like I said, guys, suppose in the chat and I'll answer it.
Human would be highly unlikely to expect to hear human vocalization in parrots in the wild.
I'm just killing time, so if you guys have something to say in the chat, I'll answer it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Has had its windows blown out by hurricanes, and its insides corroded by rain.
Let's stamp that late.
You have to expect a hurricane in Houston, a good one, a big one.
So,
Every 4 or 5 years, that's going to create a significant amount of damage to almost any tall building.
Now, the accumulated force of nature will strip the building to its bones.
The steel frame might still be there 200 years later. The rest of the building is gone.
Then, the steel frame itself will corrode and collapse. 1,600 miles away in New York Harbor, the torture liberty's best hope for immortality might lie beneath the waves.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Is killing time and seeing if you want to say hi or anything in the chat. I'll read the chat. I mean, this is gonna be a long live stream. So yeah, we've got 1 hour done of how many hours we're doing. I'm not sure, but the thing is, though, as long as something's in the chat, I'll answer it.
Then, other parts. But here, on the ocean floor,
Suzanne Shingle.
Who the fuck are you?
Wouldn't let it curse like that.
You know Jamie Dobbs and Mary Pallavi? You shouldn't do that. He can't fight back. You can't hit a girl. He's old school.
Are they like wanted or something?
What? They're not in trouble at all. Just drove off with something we need.
you better hope your friends deliver that car.
Those penises are trouble.
Fucking shit!
Who are you?
Democrats.
I shouldn't talk about that. Never mind. I'm Ashley Clark.
Yeah, you're not that smart.
These shattered symbols of hope may become the fossils of the future.
The hand with a torch would, by that initial ballistic trajectory, embed itself maybe about half a meter into the mud. And that impression may well stay, just in the way that footprints are preserved in mud and sand.
While one icon of humanity makes a bid for immortality on the ocean floor, the most famous ceiling in the world is barely hanging on. 500 years after people, Michelangelo's frescoes still look down from the Sistine ceiling, where they cover 12,000 square feet of surface. Even though all the frescoes have faded and cracked from changing temperature and humidity, on the wall depicting the Last Judgment, Michelangelo's heavenly sky has faded faster than other sections. The ultramarine pigment comes from lapis lazuli, mined in Tunisia. It was the most precious color in Renaissance art, but also one of the most delicate. The blue color comes from 3 sulfur atoms and an electron, protected by aluminum and silicon atoms. High humidity breaks apart the structure, allowing oxygen to mix with the sulfur, turning the blue to a yellowish gray.
Okay.
Throughout its history, people have tried to clean the frescoes and shore up the chapel itself. But after 5 centuries, the Last Judgment has come.
The walls would weaken. The vault of the roof would push the walls apart.
Exterior bracing buttresses fail, initiating a chain reaction.
The walls would collapse. They'd open like a boat. The Sistine ceiling would not be there 1,000 years from now without people. It probably would not be there 500 years from now.
10,000 years after people, almost all traces of human culture are buried beneath vegetation and sand.
10,000 years from now, there would certainly be some things that you would see, pyramids of Egypt, perhaps, but very, very little of human existence would actually be recognizable in the absence of humans.
The planet has gotten warmer, even in the coldest places on Earth.
Even in these areas where Scott and Shackleton built their huts, we may well start to see an increase in plant life, possibly even insects, organisms that would begin to increase the rate at which decay would take away those structures. In 10,000 years, it's improbable that those huts will still be there.
In 10,000 years, the Earth itself will have buried most of man's cities. Years after people, dreaming of immortality, man tried to make his mark on the world. But those marks have been erased. In the end, what survives is not what people made, but the simple mineral compounds they were made of.
We possess robust bones made out of calcium phosphate. It's as durable as the bones of dinosaurs. Our teeth are even more durable. The dentine, and particularly the enamel, very hard to break down. So those parts of us will likely survive here and there.
This is the final fate of human bodies. Along with the bridges they stretched across rivers, and the buildings they piled up in the sky.
I don't know what to do. I know. I should just shut down for the night, but I don't know what to do. She's going to bed, Tyler. I know I should go to bed, but I don't think I'm going to. Leave it in for an hour. Come on, Tyler. Just do it in an hour.
Crest 3 White Daily Whitening Serum.
100% whiter teeth, zero sensitivity.
Friends, you're the ones who made the Laney Academy a real success. It was our life and to our kids. Now,
You know what they say about thieves? What's up?
I'm gonna just change this over to something else.
Problem with being fat. A normal person could hide behind this tree and you wouldn't even see it. Me? Belly? Head down on both sides. Oh no, let me switch sides. Can you still see me? We still. No, you're hidden. You're a ninja. Come on, really? I knew I should have went to that ninja school.
Okay, I'm gonna get off.
For inspiration, as I always do. That's how I got a good idea for a